Welcome back. UPSC aspirants will have to face an anxious wait for the CSAT row to be resolved. The government has refused to show its hand after receiving the Verma panel report. Sources have told Headlines Today that the panel has sided with the UPSC and said at this juncture there can be no change in the UPSC format. The report believes it's simply not possible to make the changes given the very little time left between now and the exam towards the end of this month. At this time, the hopes of all those who are protesting hangs in balance. They feel that the government may not be able to come up with a solution in time for them.
Modi government refused to divulge details of the Verma committee report on CSAT. It failed to reveal its stand, seeking more time to study the matter. This, as sources told Headlines Today, is what the panel weighed in its favor.
मैं ये चाहता हूं कि पूरी तरह इंसाफ करो इस देश के लोगों के साथ। जो असली देश के बाशिंदे हैं वो ये भाषाई बच्चे हैं।
The decider of the whole issue is the UPSC. Either you must tell them they must go ahead on that date, or you must tell them that there will be a reasonable deferment, and therefore we condemn this absolute, casual, careless and cavalier attitude of the government of India.
मेरा सरकार से यही कहना है कि जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो लंबे अरसे से संघर्ष कर रहे हैं उनके हितों का जरूर ध्यान रखना चाहिए।
Even students kept up the protests, demanding an immediate postponement of the exam. So far, caught in the language pincer, the Modi government is refusing to reveal its cards. But given the opposition stance and the peaking students' anger, it cannot hold out for long. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
The Arvind Verma committee has recommended that at this juncture there must be no change in the UPSC CSAT format. They say it can throw open the possibility of multiple litigation. There isn't enough time left. The format set for this year must continue. Are we heading then into a direct confrontation between the students and the government? What are the possible ways out? Joining us on this broadcast, Shailja Chandra, former Chief Secretary of the Delhi government. She's one of the votaries of the current format of the UPSC CSAT exam. Joining us also Rajesh Ranjan, popularly known as Pappu Yadav, Member of Parliament, and he's the one who flung papers around in Parliament today, clearly setting a wrong example for an MP and also not setting the right example for the students he claims to be leading. Representing the BJP on our broadcast is Shaina NC from Mumbai. With me in the studio, Professor Suraj Yadav is an associate professor in the University of Delhi. He's also been rallying in favor of the students. And Vinod Malia is an aspirant of the UPSC, very worried in the manner in which the government is going about insisting on the CSAT program. I want to go first to Shailja Chandra. Why, madam, do you think the government should not accept what the students are saying, should continue with the CSAT aptitude test in the way that it exists, especially since there's been such a strong reaction from students who seem to believe that this puts at a disadvantage all those students who come from a Hindi background who don't speak English well. Therefore, when English reasoning is given so much importance, they feel that others who come from the cities who speak English better have an unfair advantage over them. Why should the government be impervious to what these people are saying, ma'am?
Well, I would say that first to say that an overriding importance has been given to the English question is not being quite factually correct. There are 80 questions, 72 of which are the translation is provided in Hindi. And for this part, where English comprehension at class 10 level is being sought, it is really too far-fetched to say that this is beyond the competence of the students who are sitting for the competitive examination. But I would like to qualify what you had said, that I am a votary of the CSAT. Yes, I am a votary in terms of the necessity for being an aptitude test. But I do feel that in case there has been some overreach in the way that the questions have been framed, not necessarily looking at Hindi or non-Hindi, but just looking at the fact that the passage was probably not selected properly, or the translation wasn't proper, in that case, there is always scope for an examining body to moderate, and that can always be done. But an aptitude test is a must, and it is for a constitutional body to take note of what the public reaction is, but they have to do what is best for the examination.
Suraj Yadav, given the fact that the test happens in a couple of weeks from now, there simply isn't time. Lakhs of students have already taken their admission papers, their roll numbers. You cannot change the entire process. The government is saying, we will try and make this easier for students who don't understand English well. Shouldn't people like you who are leading the students now try and pipe down, help the government find some sort of a middle ground?
Rahulji, I'll begin by first saying that worst kind of police brutality has been let upon the students. Girls students are also not being spared in Mukherjee Nagar.
Well, the students are misbehaving as well.
No, please. The government has betrayed them to the worst kind
I'm
ever.
sorry, but anybody who hopes to be in the IS ought not to be behaving in the fashion which some of these students have been behaving.
I wanted to just tell you that this is not just being there in IAS. You have to first see what kind of bureaucrats you want to have, this country should have. And there has been the change of rule, the change of game.
Which happened 3 or 4 years ago.
In 2009.
No, but this rule changed several years ago.
No, it's not several. It changed in 2011.
So how many years has it been? It's been 3 papers
twice.
have happened.
And then we have seen the results of regional language students going down to 2.3% of what it used to be 40% and above. So the worst kind of drawback has been perpetuated upon not just Hindi students. It's misconception to call it a fight between English and Hindi. It's basically between regional languages and English. It is also basically between people coming from rural background, people coming from
but
smaller
surely a
towns.
certain amount of comprehension of the English language is required to be a bureaucrat anywhere in the country in the 21st century.
That is not denied. We had a system.
And this is basic 10th standard English.
No, we had a system before 2011 in which the English was required. There was a whole lot of discussion in Parliament on allowing the regional languages to be a medium of examination. We are not discussing that, sir. Let me put it very straight, why the agitation, why the students are agitated at this point. Because the representatives of the government had gone, Mr. Arjun Singh Meghwal, who is a member of parliament, promised them that within 7 days, and this promise was given also in parliament, and they have gone back on this.
Why is the government going back
because they are
on a promise China NC that it has made? Surely the interests of students must also be kept in mind. Suraj Yadav claims that there's been a fall in the number of students coming from rural India, those who only speak Hindi or regional languages and are not as conversant in English. Those are genuine issues that the government needs to look at. Now the Arvind Verma committee says that the status quo will be maintained, no change will be made. Is that not unfair to students like Vinod Mallya?
Okay, 2 aspects I'd like to address. One is he said that the government has not responded. I'd like to say on record, Dr. Jitendra in the House itself said that the report was received just yesterday. We were to reply in 7 days, of which 4 to 5 days were holidays. It is not a question that the government is not serious. The government is most serious and most concerned not just about their students, but also the parents and everyone concerned with the UPSC and the CSAT. But the CSAT exam that we are all discussing goes back to 2011. Now there have been 3 examinations which have been given by all the applicants, all the students who want to apply for the civil services. Are there areas of doubt? Clearly there are. Is there a need to have English as a medium? And what is the English? This is elementary English up to standard 10, which basically deals with understanding of the language, dealing with situations, new numbers, etc. Logical answers to questions. Has there been a question vis-a-vis translation of that from English to Hindi? Clearly there has. Now these are all complex issues. We are very keen that the Verma committee report, which basically comes up with a via media, 2011 to 2014, if something has been happening which the students feel is wrong and the government needs to take cognizance of, the government will. But you
no, but I don't accept this argument, China NC. The first thing the government says, one second, China NC, the government says that Modi doesn't take holidays, works 24/7, there's no Eid, there's no Diwali. Then you say there was a holiday and therefore we missed our deadline. Coming from the Modi government, that's not an acceptable answer at all. Given that you've set a 7-day deadline, it is incumbent on the Modi government to find a solution in those 7 days and not come up with this sort of an excuse that there's a holiday so we couldn't come up with a solution. That's not acceptable.
No, Rahul, I am just giving you a background of what the factual situation is.
No, but I'm not accepting your background. I'm not accepting those facts.
One second. If we are going to say what our previous government did and when did CSAT come into existence in 2011 and we go ahead with that, the students would be unhappy. If we come up with a via media which is to suggest that yes, we want more regional students, more people from regional India, not just applying but who have the aptitude and should be in a position to be officers of the Indian government, then this needs a little more thought and we need to take all the recognition, take all the points that have come up in the committee
to Rajesh
which are
Ranjan.
coming up for the government to take a unanimous decision on.
पप्पू यादव, जिस तरह से आपने पार्लियामेंट में बिहेव किया, कागज आप फाड़ रहे हैं, उसको फेंक रहे हैं, ये एक तो एमपी को शोभा नहीं देता, दूसरा इस तरीके से चीज करने से आईएएस के जो एस्पिरेंट्स हैं, जो हमारे ब्यूरोक्रेसी में आने वाले हैं, बाबू बनने वाले हैं, उनके सामने किस तरह का एग्जाम्पल सेट हो रहा है? इस तरह से ना आपको बर्ताव करना चाहिए ना एग्जाम्पल सेट करना चाहिए सर।
देखिए, मैं एक बात बता देना चाहता हूं। सबसे पहले तो आप ये जान लें कि जो बच्चे आज जिन मुद्दों को लेकर के अपनी बात रख रहे हैं या अपने अधिकार को लेकर के, ये सिर्फ वर्तमान का सवाल नहीं है, ये भविष्य का आने वाले समय का सवाल है। और ये बातें लगातार उठ रही है। ये हिंदी का सवाल नहीं है, ये कंप्लीट देश के जो हमारी भाषाएं हैं, जिस पर हम भारतीय भाषा की बात करते हैं, उसमें क्षेत्रीय भाषा है। सारे भाषाओं के लोग इसमें प्रभावित हैं और सिर्फ गांव की ग्रामीण लोगों से ही प्रभावित नहीं है। ये शिल्पकार है, ये गरीब ठेला चलाने वाले के बच्चे हैं, मीना के बच्चे हैं, दलित के बच्चे हैं।
सर, ये बातें हम जानते हैं राजेश रंजन जी, ये बातें हम जानते हैं। 2011 में एग्जाम हुआ, 2012 में हुआ, 2013 में हुआ, क्यों नहीं हुई किसी की? ये कहा जा रहा है कि ये पॉलिटिकल एजिटेशन है जिसको राजनीतिक फायदे के लिए तूल दी जा रही है।
एक बात मैं आपको बता दूं कि किसी भी तरह का ये पॉलिटिकल एजिटेशन नहीं है। बच्चे, मैंने देखा है रात भर जग करके उन जगहों पर, मुझे खुद बुलाया गया था जब लाठी चली थी। मैं 2 बजे रात तक बच्चियों को जिस तरीके से बंद करके पीटा गया था, हम लोग तब तक कहीं से इन्वॉल्व नहीं थे। जब पहली बार सभी लोगों को, जब इन लोगों को लगा कि किसी तरह की मदद नहीं मिलने की उम्मीद है, जितेंद्र सिंह जी से हम लोगों ने क्वेश्चन किया था, हम थे, रंजीत रंजन जी थे, इस बातों को हमने उठाया था, रेस की थी। जितेंद्र सिंह जी ने लोकसभा में इन बातों को स्पष्ट रूप से कहा था कि हम 1 सप्ताह के अंदर इन चीजों को लाएंगे। और उसके बाद पुनः राजनाथ सिंह जी ने यह बयान दिया, फिर वेंकैया नायडू जी ने। अब सवाल उठता है कि आप वर्मा कमेटी की बात करते हैं, वर्मा कमेटी के पूरे रिपोर्ट का तो एक मूल्यांकन आप करते नहीं हैं। दूसरा, उन कमिटियों के पहले भी कई कमिटियों के बारे में इस बात की जानकारी आई हुई है। इवन लाल बहादुर शास्त्री इंस्टीट्यूट का जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, उसने स्पष्ट रूप से कहा है कि वर्तमान में जो बच्चे यहां पर आ रहे हैं, यूपीएससी क्वालिटी करने वाले जो लोग आ रहे हैं, वह सीरियस रूप से कॉम्पिटेंट नहीं दिखते हैं। और वर्मा कमेटी की रिपोर्ट की बात, अभी जो अग्रवाल लखनऊ में जो एक बयान दिया है, अग्रवाल ने जो लखनऊ में बयान दिया है, उन्होंने स्पष्ट रूप से कहा है, अग्रवाल जी ने किसी सेमिनार में, कि हिंदी भाषी छात्र जो आते हैं उनको सही रूप से 4 लाइन इंग्लिश लिखने नहीं आता है। जिन चेयरमैन का इतना वास्टनेस नेचर और व्यूज हो, क्या उससे हम न्याय की उम्मीद कर सकते हैं? और दूसरा,
okay, you made that point. I want to go across to Shailja Chandra on this issue, that there is a Hindi-English divide that seems to be getting perpetuated. Now, how does the government work towards finding a solution, towards ensuring that the English language capabilities are built, but at the same time ensuring that those who come from a Hindi background do not suffer and do not feel inadequate?
I think, Rahul, one has to look at the facts, not only get carried away by emotion. Factually, only 0.3% of all the aspirants make it successfully to the academy. If you look at the academy's own website, it gives you all the data about the background of the probationers who are now in the academy and who have been there for the last 2 years. You will be surprised to find certain revelations from those statistics. First, the rural and urban between male candidates continues to be 30 to 35% rural and the rest are urban. This is among male candidates. It has not changed drastically.
No,
yes, in 1 year it went down to 31, that's all.
This is not
as far as women are concerned, 90% come from urban areas. Certainly you are not going to start agitating on that. Second thing which is important is 85% of the Hindi-speaking, Hindi medium studied students prefer to reply in English. And according to them, they are preferring to reply in English because they get access to the internet, they get latest data, latest access to reports, which are referred to in the
Suraj
main
Yadav wants to come in and respond to what you are saying.
No, ma'am, whatever madam is saying is not correct. It's not entirely correct. Number one, about the facts and figures, it is well known that the number of candidates coming from regional, not just Delhi and metros, even from smaller places like Chandigarh and Patna and Jaipur, they have fallen down to a great extent.
Please talk about probationers in the academy.
And let me continue, madam. Secondly, about this question is not just a political one coming up now. In 2009, 2010, there has been hue and cry over the results of civil services. UPSC was forced by the High Court to come to give facts and figures in the RTI, under the RTI Act, which they didn't want to.
Okay.
And that has revealed quite a lot.
Vinod Malia, what do students like you intend to do from here? Given the fact that now the government... मैं आ रहा हूँ आपके पास पप्पू यादव जी, आप क्या करेंगे नेक्स्ट? क्या तकरार और बढ़ेगा या आपको लगता है आप कोई विकल्प नहीं बचा?
जब तक हमारे सी सेट मेन हमारा मुद्दा सी सेट को हटाने का है. हमें इंग्लिश से प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, इंग्लिश और हिंदी की बात ही नहीं हो रही, यहाँ पे सी सेट की बात हो रही है. सी सेट से सीधा एडवांटेज मिलता है, एक तो जो बेसिकली IIT IIM के स्टूडेंट आते हैं उनको. दूसरा जो पैसेज आता है सी सेट में, उसमें 40 क्वेश्चन आते हैं पैसेज के. उसमें जो ट्रांसलेट होती है वो दोयम दर्जे की होती है, बिल्कुल मशीनी टाइप होती है. उसमें जो हिंदी मीडियम का स्टूडेंट है वो बिल्कुल नहीं समझ पाता है. ऐसे में आंसर क्या देगा, आंसर उसका डेफिनेट गलत.
तो अगर उसको इम्प्रूव कर दिया जाए ट्रांसलेशन को, क्या वो बेहतर नहीं है?
नहीं, अभी the demand is to remove the CSAT.
No, but why not improve the translation? If he says it's not a good quality translation, have a proper translation.
It's not just good quality, it is a...
No, but you're not giving the test. He is. He must be allowed to answer.
सी सेट में जो मैथमेटिक्स और जो मैथमेटिक्स के क्वेश्चन आते हैं वो IIT के जो बच्चे आते हैं उनको सीधा एक एडवांटेज मिलता है उसका.
नहीं, वन सेकेंड, पप्पू यादव जी, ये स्टूडेंट बोल रहा है कि जो ट्रांसलेशन आती है पैसेज के नीचे वो अच्छी नहीं है. अगर ट्रांसलेशन की क्वालिटी को बेहतर कर दिया जाता है तो जो डिसएडवांटेज की बात हो रही है वो डिसएडवांटेज तो खत्म हो जाएगा, सबको फिर बराबर का चांस मिलेगा. हम लोग बीच का रास्ता क्यों नहीं निकालते?
इसमें
बिल्कुल मैं आपसे आपकी बातों से करीब सहमत हूं. एक बात मैं आपको बता देना चाहता हूं कि एक तो गूगल के ट्रांसलेशन जो है मशीनी अनुवाद, इसके बारे में दुनिया जानती है और आप भी जानते हैं, उस पर मैं ज्यादा नहीं जाऊंगा. अनुवाद में अभी भी जो स्टील प्लांट का अनुवाद, इस्पात का जो पौधा या अन्य चीजों के बारे में, मैं इंग्लिश और हिंदी को इसको बायफर्केशन राहुल जी नहीं करना चाहिए. मेरा आग्रह है आपसे, मेरा आग्रह है कि वैज्ञानिक या किसी भी तकनीकी पृष्ठभूमि में छात्रों को तो आप प्रेफरेंस दे रहे हैं, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि उसको प्रेफरेंस नहीं मिलना चाहिए, लेकिन ट्रेनिंग के दौरान तो आप इंग्लिश को मजबूती के साथ आप प्राथमिकता देते हैं. लेकिन जो
but that's a whole different matter, and that's not the debate. You're linking it to a completely different matter. I think if the problem is about finding a solution, then the challenge can really be addressed by finding a middle ground, by improving the quality of translation, by not junking the paper completely. I'm out of time. So I must end very quickly. You've got only 20 seconds.
Something has happened between 2011 and 2014. Modi government has come to power. And lots of expectation are there.
No, but surely that can happen next year. It doesn't need to happen now.
No,
when the paper schedule has already been sent.
huge
Can I make a
agitation
point?
going on.
China, we're out of time.
Government had come up over there.
राहुल जी, आपने सदन के बारे में पूछा, मैं सदन के बारे में बताना
This will be a
चाहूंगा।
great betrayal, sir. And
No, the students are clearly agitated, but I think they're also being unreasonable. Shaina, 10 seconds, make your final point.
Hindi versus English.
Yes,
This
absolutely.
is not about Hindi versus English. If there is an issue with the translation, that can be improved.
I think that's
There is a
absolutely
middle path.
correct. A
Of the
whole host of
200 mark
issues which are
paper,
not
22
fundamental
marks
to
is
the
English
matter at hand are being
comprehension.
mixed up. If the problem is with translations, fix the translations. Don't have things like Ispat Ka Pauda, because that's not what a steel plant is. Fix the translation, find a solution, get on with the paper, don't junk it. You cannot play around with the careers and the lives of all the other students who are involved as well. And over a period of time, maybe gradually a solution can be found. I want to thank my guests for joining me on Center Stage tonight. News and updates continue when we come back on the other side.